Hey guys, Sean, Let's Deliver Dummies. Today's video is gonna be how I installed a Home Defense 24 tuning run into the new Carbine conversion kit for your TR50, HDR50. I purchased that kit from Modern Combat Sports. For those that don't like mail call and didn't watch that video, I'll go over this again. So this kit comes installed with this aluminum inner barrel. This aluminum inner barrel is like 15 millimeters bore size. It is sloppy at best. And if you have a factory HDR, when it's locked into here, there's actually about a 1/2 inch gap between the factory barrel and this god-awful excuse for a barrel here. So the projectile is actually jumping from your marker to this other barrel. So the barrel is removable. Just take your end cap off. I used some plastic pry tools that you'd use for car interiors to carefully pry each tab. There's a tab here, and this bottom tab here. Now it's easier if you start with the bottom tab, pry it up, leave something wedged under it, move on to this one, leave something wedged in it, and then move on to this one, and boom, comes off. Just like that. This inner barrel has flats on the side. This has an anti-rotation. So that's a problem if you want to reuse the end cap, because you can see it has a flat and a flat. Tuning run is round. One of these things doesn't belong. You remember that kid you played, that game you played when you were a kid, and it had you had to put the blocks in the holes and you never got them in the right holes? Well, any case, yeah, barrel don't fit in there. That's one problem. The other problem is right here. Tuning runs are usually a little bit longer. So this hole, the hole, that existing hole that's here, will allow you to insert a HDR50 with a tuning run. Like that. But you won't be able to get any extensions on, because that hole is just not wide enough to account for the diameter of this tuning run barrel. Now, I put a mic on this barrel. They are 3/4 inches in diameter. So your next problem is you need to get this hole where the barrel slips through. Sorry, I'll open this up. That's blocking the light there. There you go, better view. That hole, big enough so your tuning run will slip through essentially. And don't forget, HDR, the barrel needs to reciprocate. So this hole can't be tight, but I don't think you really want it loose either. So being my ingenious self, there are multiple ways you could do this. You can use a Dremel. That's a tight spot to get into. You could use maybe a long 3/4 inch spade bit. They are relatively inexpensive here in Canada. They're like $15. And you get like a 15-inch long one, and you could just go down here and drill that out. Drill bits in that length are expensive. Now, drill bit would be ideal. Maybe a reamer. I know Jeff McKay likes to use reamers all the time, so reamer might be another option. Here's what I did. It's gonna be the most getaway, but damn, did it ever make a really nice hole. I like my holes tight. And this is how I did it. I took an appropriate size socket that is pretty much, it's just a little bit larger than this tuning run. I put it on an extension. I put it in my drill. Didn't really have to put in my drill. Could have just done it by hand, but the drill made for a nice hole. And then, oh, anticlimactic. I heated this socket up, not red hot, but hot enough. I carefully slipped it up here without rubbing it all over the sides and all that jazz. Spun it through with my drill. Just like that. It made a very, very nice hole. Now it did leave a little bit of slag, but when this is still, plastic is still warm, you can literally just kind of fold the edges over and then flick it out. It comes out like boogers. So now, tuning run. Stick it in the hole, Stuart. There we go. See that? Slips right through. And now we're gonna finish the install on this. So HDR goes in. Kind of gotta put your barrel tip into that hole. Just like that. Your drum will line up with this area here. I will take my tuning run just to confirm that it fits on there. You can see it, you'll see it kind of slip through right here. Come on, I have done this before. There we go, now you can see it. She's coming through. There we go. That is installed. As a note, this is a sniper extension. So it is 8.5. Well, this is a package it came in. So you get these from Home Defense 24. I would say it's 8.5 inches. Now, there's some other bits and pieces that came in the kit here, which are right here. Excuse my dog's barking. Which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, oh, I gotta take the barrel out. See, got ahead of myself here. Oh, and you know what else I forgot? So, I had a Z-Ram chamber in here. It almost fits, and I mean almost. The indicator pin just rubs like right in this area right here. So if you look, there's a little bit of a ridge here. If you just filed a notch just straight down there, hand filed it, it would go in no problem. For this one, we are just going to, I've reinstalled it so I can at least test fire it because I was super happy about how this turned out. Got this little Picatinny piece. Slides on the front of your HDR. And then you put it back in like that. There is 3 screws that come in the package. So the short one goes right in here. Where's my Allen keys? Here they are. That looks like a 3 mil. 3 millimeters. So it's metric. Yep, 3 millimeters. Tighten that one down. Probably don't need to do it too tight. There are 2 other pieces here. L is for left, not loser. And R is for right. So L, left side. R, right side. And there are nuts in this. So that means there we go. Your screw's going from the opposite side. Just like that. Super simple. This kit is like, I don't know. Now, I just need to get my HDR functioning how I want. A couple of steps closer with my consistency. Let's put this tuning barrel extension, sniper extension back in here. And it's like the perfect match. You know what? I should throw, I got a muzzle brake that I can throw on this. No, you know what? Yeah. Nah, I don't know. Will this one fit? Nope. Where is it? Need something to finish it off. Boom, muzzle brake. You could also use the silencer on this. I found the silencer doesn't really work that great on the HDR because, well, getting a lot of blow by anyways. I'm not a fan of these. Like, I like just simple muzzle brakes. I don't know, I always find these kind of gaudy, but that's just my opinion. There we go. Simple. At least I thought so. I'll throw some, I got some 13 or 12.7 millimeter ball bearings. 8.4 grams. I have made the conversion back to CO2. I have a 1 millimeter drilled restrictor in here. And let's just see what this thing does. All right, so here it is, fully assembled. Folding stock, you just gotta kind of pick up on it right here. Locks in, doesn't flop. Same thing to extend it. Pick up on it, locks out. You have some quick detach loops here and here. Also one there. Obviously, I mean, you could modify this more. This stock is removable, but you can see this hinge piece is kind of molded in the back. So you'd have to do some cutting and grinding and all that jazz. And I'm not really into doing too much of that. Space is very limited here. I do have a fitting that could fit through here. So I may try that and run HBA like my cover photo where I cheated and what do they call that? Clickbait with the 90 gram CO2. Those are just options. So let's fire it up and see what it does. 8.4 gram steel ball bearings. $246. $254. $270. Could really use HPA. $240. $242. $218. Alrighty, well, yeah, 12 gram CO2 is a bit disappointing, especially with a long barrel. I have some, these are Home Defense 24 destroyers. These are 50 caliber aluminum shaped projectiles. They weigh 2.8 grams. Same CO2. Oh, wait. 458. Those did a little better. Ooh, that went right through the hole in my trap. 464. It went right through there. Oops. 446. 386. Petering out now. 334. I think that was the last one. Yep, last one. And that sounds really weak. Still get your finger in the hole. Obviously, if there's a lot of pressure in there, it'd be really hard to be doing that, but it works. Yeah, pretty cool. I like this. It has the makings of something good. And you can see with no end cap on the end. It kind of, I mean, you can drill that out if you want. Personally, I like it like this. It's lightweight, it's injection molded, good quality. What will we do next? This is what we'll do next. Had this for a while. Florian sent me this from Home Defense 24, of course. Swivel degassing ASA. Only issue is it doesn't lock. It gets a little firmer when it's gassed up, but you shall see right here. So we'll flip it out, air it up. I only got like 1200 psi in this. Marker's aired up. Now you can see it doesn't flick around, but yeah, it's still not quite firm enough. Oh, almost. Yeah, you could still use it actually. Nah, kind of gets in the way. But just something different, nevertheless. 12.7 millimeter steel ball bearings, 8.4 grams. $356. $320. $306, and this tank is dying. $312. Yeah, probably. I got 1,000. But that's under its output. Yeah, that was it, guys. Well, hey, it was still fun. Really like the kit. Yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out. Fitting a tuning run in there makes it way more useful. Just need to come up with a good solution for the HPA. See ya.